Hi, this is Sebastian from the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I have the pleasure to be joined by
Liv Jagrell from Liv Sim.
I absolutely adore your album. I've had it a couple of weeks already.
Cool.
It really is Liv Sin on steroids. You're not wrong.
Okay, nice to hear. Cool.
Can you give us some insight into the ideas? And it's very interesting and very apt, the album title, with what's going on in the world today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Kali Yuga is the last of the 4 Yugas, if according to Hinduism, and it's the most chaotic and the non-pleasant one. And after Kali Yuga, then you have the balanced one with just like harmony and etc. And so in the Hinduism says that we are in the Kali Yuga now. And we have been for thousands of years, and we're going to be for thousands of years more. So, but I just, I just felt like the title was appropriate to both the songs on the album, because tend to be a little bit dark, but also the situation that there is around the world right now and have been. So, I think I was listening to, I'm very much into the more Eastern philosophy, and I saw something on YouTube, or we read about it, I don't remember, and I just thought that it would make a good title, and it suited pretty well.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And you're nearly going into growling mode a few times, aren't you? You're touching the edge.
Yeah. Absolutely, and I like that a lot. I think it's fun to experiment. So both with the softer side and the harder side on this album than I've been on the other ones.
Cool.
Or I've done on the other ones.
Is that something you'd like to look at in the future? Maybe doing some actual growls like Ginger or something like that.
If I can, we'll see.
Yeah.
It depends. Also, if I'm able to do it, I do it my way, and we'll see if I develop that.
Brilliant. You've released a couple of tracks already. Do you plan to release anything before release day? It's still a month away, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to release one more single, I Am the Storm, that one is called, and with a video as well. So I think we're going to release it like one week before the album. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so DER features Zach from Clawfinger and Madeline from Elaine. Are there hopes that they'll join you at some stage when you do go out on the road?
We'll see. I guess it depends on where they are at that time. But at least we're going to ask them if they're close by, if they want to, come and help us out.
Well, I don't want to give too much away about the album, because obviously it's a way off till it gets released. But will he be having a release party?
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to have like two things, actually. We're going to have a pre-listening party at January 12th, where we're going to listen to the album and drink beer. It's like more after work. And going to have some contest where people can win stuff, etc. And then we're going to have a real release party after the release, where we will play the whole album.
Excellent.
And maybe Zach, we'll see if he comes with us. We have invited him, so we'll see.
That'd be so cool, and
that would be very cool. So we'll see. We hope for that, but at least we're going to play the whole album here in Stockholm and celebrate.
What was the one? It's something called Garlic you played at.
Party. That's the pre-listening part at Garlic and Shots. The release part is not real confirmed yet on the date and place.
Okay.
So
that'll be amazing. Would you do like a live feed of that? Because not all of us can afford to get to Stockholm.
We are gonna try to do that. Yes. A little bit depends on how good the internet, etc., is there. But that our plan is that we're gonna stream it for the ones that can't be there. Okay. So I really hope we can go through with that. We rehearse streaming from our rehearsal from time to time for our Patreon community. Mm-hmm. So just that we can be able to do it like on this release party thing, but it's not always very smooth. So we still have to make it a little bit more smoother before we can do it in such an important thing like a release party. But I hope that we can make it to that.
Cool. So going into next year, I mean, can you give us ideas about a tour? And are you hopeful to get over to the UK with Liv Sin? And did I see that you reformed Sister Sin as well, or am I imagining that?
No, we did a reunion summer
Right.
with Sister Sin. Yeah, we were playing some festival shows here in Scandinavia. It was supposed to be 2020, but it was this year instead. So probably not very much happening from there. We maybe a show here and there, we'll see. But it's not like we're going to do some new music. I don't think that will happen, but you should never say never. So, but with Liv Sin, I concentrate a little bit more on Liv Sin since we are focused. We have the album coming out, and we really want to get out and play. We have been missing live shows so much, but it is pretty hard to get out because everyone is out now, and we are way behind in the waiting list or on the like the traffic line. Since we didn't have any shows booked for 2020 because of me going out to Sister Sin, we didn't have any shows in 2020, so we didn't get any shows in 2021 because everything got postponed, and it got postponed again. So we are kind of behind and waiting to get out, working on it, but we don't have any UK dates yet. Okay. So unfortunately, we had a very good support tour opportunity that didn't work out, which had been UK if it would have worked out. So I'm a little bit disappointed there, but it's these times. A lot of things get cancelled or postponed. So it's not so much you can do about it. It's just like we have to still work towards getting out and play anyway. So we are working on it, but we don't have anything that I can confirm yet, unfortunately.
Okay. And with everything that has happened over the last 2 years, I mean, have you, like other musicians, have you got like 2 or 3 albums already written?
No, we haven't. We have most focused on this album, and and we have put a lot of focus into doing this streaming, just to like figure out how to do things ourselves, like streaming, and be able to make your own shows like that and do your own videos, etc. So we have put more energy into that, but we'll see. We might start working on new music soon, but want this one to come out first.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know. It's quite early on. Before the internet, then we did have magazines and everything and fanzines. Do you feel like the internet has been detrimental to the music scene, or do you think it's sort of helping you? I mean, you mentioned Patreon. I mean, that's massive, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I think I mean, of course, it's both. And because today you can do a lot of things. I mean, you can connect with your fans in another way. You can have more, you can be more intimate with them, and you can actually meet them like this. And as you said, we have a Patreon, so we share much more stuff there. And it's fantastic that people want to support you, and it's fantastic to just like have that community, because when things are not going, I mean, everything is hard for everyone now, but it is very hard for musicians. So you feel that lack of hope sometimes, and they help you, the community. So that is amazing. But also I feel that it is also making it harder, because everyone can do it, and it all depends on, in the end, how much followers you get, or how many likes you get, how many views you get, etc., which take the focus from the music, unfortunately. And sometimes I really miss the older days, the days when I was more in Sister Sin, and we were able to just be a band. And today I feel like I'm everything at once. And the thing is, I would wish that we could have done more music during this during the 2 years. But there had not been time for that because we are doing everything else. I do miss just kind of being able to be a musician and not have to like, oh, how am I doing ads? How am I doing this? How am I?
Yeah.
And you have to learn new stuff over and over and over again because you're going to be everything in one. So it's a bit stressing and frustrating, but I mean, also, of course, it is something that you can take advantage of if you know how to do it, which probably is every musician's headache to get like how.
You just got to be like jack of all trades, haven't you, basically these days. Going back to the album cover's pretty impressive as well, and make quite a good tattoo. Are you planning to get a tattoo of that, the pyramid and everything?
No, I haven't, but that is a very good idea.
Yeah,
indeed.
I think it'd be really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I have not thought about it, but you're right. It could be pretty good. I'm going to think about it.
Okay. So the next one then, can you tell me what was the last song you listened to today?
I don't think I've listened to... wait. We worked out today and we listened to music. It was a Battle Beast song.
Okay.
I don't remember which one though, because we had some songs in... where I was training and I had a playlist with a lot of metal music, and I think one of the last songs was a Battle Beast song, but I can't remember which one. It could be, maybe it was that Bastard Son of Odin song. Could be then that one actually, but that's the one I remember right now. So let's say that.
Excellent, brilliant band, Battle Beast.
Yes.
So the next one then is, if you could have a supergroup of musicians with you being the lead vocalist, who would be in your band?
That is a really good question. Who would I pick? God damn, a supergroup. Can I pick dead people, or do they have to be alive?
Dead or alive, either, yeah.
Okay, because then it's easy to find the guitar player. It's going to be Dimebag. There's no question about it. Drummers, that is also a hard one. I mean, I don't have so many like favorite drummers, but I do think that one of the drummers that I've liked a lot, I think it's Eric Singer when he plays an Alice Cooper.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I say Eric Singer because I like the way he plays with Alice Cooper. So I pick him. So that then we need to have at least a bass player as well. Now let me think. Actually, this might sound fun. I will probably come up with other ones as well. But I would like to have my Sister Sin bass player, Andreas Strand, because he has such aggressive attack when he plays on his bass, and I love that style. It's like and this summer he broke his thumb 1 week before our summer festival started. Right. So he had his hands in, I don't know the word for it in English, but it was totally and he was taping his plectrum, 2 fingers, and he played like this.
That's amazing.
Yes. So he's such a warrior.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone else would have said, I can't play. Yeah. And he just, I'm going to play. I'm going to figure out how I can play with my broken thumb.
Wow.
And that will make him my bass player, definitely. And if I would have a guitar player more like that, I would want to have a female as well. So I picked Nita Strauss because I would love to have a female, one more female in the band.
That would have been a killer lineup. Absolutely. Okay. Yes. So the final question then, can you tell us why we should check out the new album?
Whoa. No, but it's hard to say why. Hopefully, if someone is into metal and they like a female who doesn't who have a little bit more of balls, I would say, or like can to do the high scream, they like more punch in the voice, then you should check it out, because I know that I can scream at least. So if you're more into the opera kind of style, then you should not listen to my album, because I don't think that would fit. But if you do that and you like, I mean, our metal comes obviously from both the old school heavy metal, but with the influence from newer metal, since we are a newer metal band. So, and we like that. I like that sound and the production of more modern metal. So, so if you do that as well, but still want to like a little bit of that old school, then you should check it out as well.
Brilliant. Right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers and listeners?
Not more than pick up the album, listen to it, and please come out and see if we are playing somewhere. Please come out, join us, because we try to make very good music on a record, but we are more of a live band. So I promise that if you come to the shows, you will not be disappointed.